They said gravity was a law, a rigid, unbreakable rule that held everything down. Yet it never felt natural to me. I never felt the weight of the earth. I felt the weight of expectation, the silent, heavy pressure of a world that refused to look up. I felt the pull of the ground, sure, a constant, weary reminder of my limits. But I knew, deep down, that the sky was more than just space. It was a question waiting for an answer, a promise whispered on the wind since the day I first watched a single bird race perfect circles against the dying sun. Why them, and not me? Why this cage of bone and muscle, when possibility stretched infinitely above? That burning question became my purpose, my obsession, my private madness. For years, I listened to the whispers, the doubts, the ridicule that came from the lips of those who'd long ago forgotten how to look up. I studied the physics textbooks only to find arguments against my obsession. I built contraptions in secret, wings of wood and canvas that splintered and tore, rudimentary gliders that offered nothing but a brief, terrifying drop. My apartment became a graveyard of failed attempts, a testament to relentless, painful hope. I scraped my knees and my pride more times than I could count. The pain was real, but the deepest injury was the doubt that crept in during the quiet, dark hours. What if they were right? What if this was just a delusion of grandeur? But every fall, every broken piece of wood, every aching muscle was just another lesson. A lesson in how not to fly. It taught me to feel the air, to understand its texture, its resistance, its secret language. I learned that brute force was useless. Flight demanded something subtler, something surrendered. The change wasn't sudden. It was a slow, gradual accumulation of knowledge that transcended engineering. It was the understanding that the barrier wasn't external, it was internal. And then one day, standing on that familiar, cold rooftop, I stopped fighting the fall. I let go of the need to control, the need to power my ascent. I just surrendered to the moment, the air, and the impossible desire. My feet left the ground. It was an accident, a flicker, a breath-hold moment where the world tilted. But it was real. I ran toward the edge with absolute certainty this time, not running from the ground, but running toward the sky. I leaped, ready for the impact, ready for the pain. Instead, I felt a gentle lift. The air held me. The answer wasn't in the effort, it was in the letting go. The earth shrank beneath me, and for the first time, I saw the world not as a home for gravity, but as a canvas for freedom. This wasn't a machine, or a trick, or some magical anomaly. It was simply the discovery that the sky wasn't a limit. It was a partnership. It was waiting. It was home. And in that vast, silent blue, the only thing I felt was pure, absolute, unburdened joy. The only law that mattered now was the law of limitless possibility.